Today we're taking a look at the 112 scale setup gantry. Taking a look inside, we can see the base, the foot panels, some of the arms, okay, and instructions. Can't go wrong with instructions. And I know this bad boy's supposed to light up. Let's see if we have some. Ooh, what's that? Oh yeah, there's a switch. Let's see. Yep, there's the screws. Yeah, let's see if I need a. Oh, it lights up. Yes. All right, so we'll be back in a moment and set this bad boy up. I'll show you what you can do with this thing. All right, here we are. Here's the gantry, the 112 scale gantry, and yeah, this piece is really nice. A little fragile, but nice nonetheless. Had an issue with the peg here. Show you. This peg right here snapped right there, and I was able to glue it. You can move it left and right. It hinges, but the hinges are extremely tight on this portion of the entire piece. Like, there's no other portion, I would say, that actually has a harder or tighter hinge than the arm pieces right here. So please, when you get this, be very careful. Don't break your stuff. You know, this is a very expensive piece to acquire, and I wouldn't say very expensive, but expensive enough for the average collector, because you know, this is not meant for everybody. If you're a big Ironman head like me and some of my other friends and other people that I know on YouTube or Facebook and the other collector groups like ACBA and Comic Cave Studios and 112 Collective Group, you know, some of you guys, you know, are advocate collectors of Iron Man, and this would look great with your Hall of Armor. All these little pieces here move. These pieces that go in the legs move. There's hinges everywhere on here, and oh, this thing is just so awesome. Like, this is the only problem I have with this thing. It's not tight enough, so I'm thinking about, you know, maybe putting a little bit of varnish or something to give it a little bit of a tight friction between here, because this is fairly loose. But you know, it gets the job done. It sits there, but you know, I rather it just sit firmly than it wobble around as I move it around, because I do plan on getting a rotating dish where I could place this on and it's spinning 360. Now I have a Comic Cave Studios Mark 43 over here on the side, but everyone knows the first time you see the gantry, like full on out, like this specific one right here, you see this specific one in Iron Man 2 in the opening of the movie, where you have the Mark IV. Tony Stark comes in to the Stark Expo, makes the hero landing, and then you know the rest. So basically, I already have him pre-posed. I'm gonna get him, you know, set up here. It's not hard, you know. Just take the figure, place him in here as such, and you want to get the arms pretty much as flush as possible. Then you bring these back in. Uh-oh. This one's really tight too. Well, some of them I think is tight due to the weathering, because it does have nice panel lining and, you know, a decent amount of weathering where it's not overly done, but it looks like it's been in use. But everything pretty much moves here except for like the smallest of smallest parts. Let's get the hands in there. Okay. Put the hands in there. Yank it out a little bit. There we go. Like he's about to. There we go. And we'll do the same thing on here. Get the hand out. Move this out. And yeah, it's a little bit of finessing. You know, like I normally wouldn't do this on camera. I'll do this on the side and have it on display. Then take the helmet. You can put it on this back piece right here, and have this piece hold the helmet. If I can just, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna get the job done. If I can just get it face forward. There we go. So here it is. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. It has a light up feature. So the switch is down there, as you can see right here. Turn that bad boy on, and you got a nice gantry. See, you can move this, put it right here towards his chest. This goes into the lower area. Same thing with this. And boom. There you go. Yeah, once I get the rotating table, I could display this as such, as a spinning 360. This is very, very, very nice. I believe everybody who collects Ironman, whether it's SH Figure Arts, Comic Cave, or even Mezco's, you can literally fit Mezco in there if you want. You can use the flat stand for, you know, wider legs, or, you know, if you know how to pose your figures, you know, bring the legs together, and you can still have him in there as such. He's just a taste taller, and, you know, he could definitely, you know, fit in this gantry. So it's really up to you. You know, your imagination is untamable, and you can do whatever you want. So yeah, if you're gonna pick this piece up, this piece is like I think it was 136 shipped. I got mines with a coupon. I wanted to get mines as soon as possible, so I could not only do this review but add it to my collection, which I'll show you guys in a bit. And this is a nice piece. If you're a displayer of your collection, and you know, you could have a piece that's, you know, decent size, you know, just to look pretty, you know, this is the one. This is where you want to go. You know, I saw another piece that was also titled Gantry, and is basically just a little base, like 2 arms that hold onto the leg, and an arc reactor flashlight type piece that serves as a little stand base. It was a nice little thing. It was cool. I was going to get that, but once I saw this, I immediately changed my mind and grabbed this one instead. And it was going for 115 when I first saw that small piece, and then now after this piece I see the prices drop down dramatically. I still may get it because I may have ideas for that in a later date for something else, but this right here, this is pretty good for what it is. But let me stop rambling. If you're gonna get this piece, I recommend you do so. Just be very careful with certain points. If you're gonna take this apart by the portions like here and here, do it very, very, very carefully. You know, if anything, I would recommend using what was that, silicone grease, that basically shocker oil. That's what, silicone shocker oil. And loosen up those tight joints so that way it could, you know, be smooth as you use it. But yeah, this is my first review of the year. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave your comments down below. Give me a like. If you don't give me a like, that's fine too. You know, you didn't like the review. I'm getting back in the game after 6 years of long hiatus, you know, dealing with life stuff, and now back on my collecting and reviewing game. So this is the one of many, and if you guys got any tips or tricks to help me along the way, you know, drop it down in the comments. All right, well, you guys have a great day. Stay blessed, love life, live life, and stay collecting. Peace. I almost forgot to show you how the gantry looks in the display. So let me turn on the light a little bit more. There we go. So yeah, that's how it looks. Almost forgot this piece. Put that right there, and voila. So yeah, I got my Hall of Armor lit up, this lit up, that lit up. Got my Sentinel and Mezco 112 Collective figures up top lit up. So when I drop the light down, it looks just like this. Yeah, this looks awesome. This is awesome. Well, thank you for checking out the review. Hope you guys enjoyed and it was informative. Yeah.